Hello, everyone. Felix here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, let's hopefully that's on. There we go. There we go. All right. Anyway, how are all y'all? How is everyone? Got a few things going on. I don't know how short or long the stream will be because of some stuff going on in the background. But just take it as it is. I always pop on VA-11 Holo. I always call it that. Maybe I am slightly dyslexic or something. I always pop it on whenever I'm feeling a bit odd in the head, frazzled. I haven't quite got it yet, but I am like making progress with some stuff that I've been dealing with off stream. And so I'm glad to have this. I'm glad to have this as like from the music, the characters, the interactions, everything. Besides, I will have some nice dinner later, and possibly drink some. So, I guess it's fitting in this way. All right, let's fire it up. Let's load. Yeah, day 11 room. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th, rather the 23rd. Make sure you have the $8,000 needed. 9952. A mega Christmas tree. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have that money because it's quite, it's like, I would like to get her that tree, that Christmas tree, but I won't be able to afford it. Have a nice day. All right. Is there anything here? Okay, augmented eye. William receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this one, or a bluff. The contents are not clear as most of the Lilium can't remember exactly what they had heard. Most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that Lilium could record enemy. Oh yeah, we read that last time. So let's get her to work. Hello, Cielo. Hi, Seismac. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. We have a Dharma. We got her a Dharma. All right, let's get her to let's get her to work. Good evening. Oh, hey. How are you feeling? Lilim are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale of steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? Sad pile of shit. Still hate myself, I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How'd you get her number? I have a contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. I was going for something contemplative, a bit last time. Something a bit more uplifting. Well, still leaning into, like, semi-melancholy, but, sort of, like, refreshing. I don't know. That's good. Welcome to Valhalla. Yeah, every day is night. Yeah, let's go with that. Commencing simulation. Nah, drive me wild. Yeah, good for health, bad for no. Who was I? Nah, no thanks. Troubling news. Nah. Umimoto, all systems go. Nah, no thanks. Is it? Should I lean into this? Nah, I know some of you would like it, but will you remember me? Nah. Everything will be okay. Why not? Hey, Renee. Neo Avatar, what's that? Nah, no thanks. Those who dwell in the shadows. Nighttime maneuvers. Yeah, let's go with that. Dark pierces the dark. This one's a Karamiki one, right? Why not? Your love is a drug. You know what? Let's throw this on. And the Synthestitch. Snowfall. The answer lies within. Why not? Dawn approaches. With renewed hope. Let's go with that. And reminiscence. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna mix drinks and change lives. Alright. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Good old guy. Welcome to Val. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Is that yeah, that's Solid Snake as a he's got the solid eye. That's Solid Snake as a with big bosses over a trench coat as a Shiba. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but I haven't even started yet. Ah, shit. So, what brings you here today? I want to see the place my best soldier is working. He really is. He talks like Big Boss. I want to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. It's supposed to be outer heaven for dogs. No, that is not Solid Snake. You know, yeah. This is the solid eye from Metal Gear Solid 4, but the trench coat is supposed, and the entire character is supposed to be Big Boss. We created our own heaven on Earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those CFAR bitches? Of course not. Oh, he's a corgi supremacist. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is, I'd take it more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Alright, manly stuff. Well, what would Big Boss drink? I mean, Big Boss is the kind of man who would split off from the glowy organization that brought him to that point and start a private nuclear-armed mercenary company in the Gulf of Mexico. But you know what? He also believes in Santa at 40 years old. So, crevice spike. No one takes a crevice spike, but you know, a Mars blast. Let's get a suplex, Karmatrine, manly. What about a Mars blast? What would he? Gut punch. All aged and mixed. Punch made of innards. Gut punch, a pile driver. Let's get him a pile driver. 1, 2, 3, a big one. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all mixed. Let's get him Gil's drink. Alright, a pile driver. That looks like something he would drink. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Crap, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks! Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can Boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool, every dog has a right to his own ball, to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? Many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. Well, there's your answer, Spino. There's your answer. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with the stakes. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that, to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Which it is. My dad has had his birthday recently, so we're taking him out to eat. So we'll be having steak at some place, which is I am excited for. I haven't had one in a good while. Wait, what if they come with foil? Rosenstrauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Kerr says you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, Boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Seafar bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, to put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by, but I've got some errands to run. A cardboard box is still made out of cardboard, yeah. Great, Gil can go with you. I can? You will! I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyway, by the way. I'm just wanting to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's just the kind of not just accept such a thing. Oh, Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's just the kind of just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, it would have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way... Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her, too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby, await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. Fail to see how getting wasted will make you better. Sheba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. You just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Shh. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will ya? Gotcha, does Jill want anything? Okay, roll. Sorry, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work just isn't a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, mixed. Alright. Alright, get a big beer. Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up in Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. Considering my Oshi. An overtly politically correct rabbit. That's not my Oshi. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess. They get startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. This is workplace harassment, man. Don't do that, like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we go test that? Ow. You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove that you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and your reactions are cute. Jeez. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. And by the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't even deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, a more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Showing interest and being compatible are totally different things. This I had to learn the hard way. Like, all the way back, like, literally the first time I had a crush on a girl was back in middle school. We have the same interest in sports, we have the same political views. Because I was, like, stupid getting into politics at the time. We were born in the same state. She's rich and she's pretty, but it's just like, no, just because we share those interests does not mean you were destined for each other, as I came to find out quite later on. I haven't checked on her in a while, but you know, that's not my thing. It's not my interest anymore. But like, just because you share interests or just because you have so many similarities does not mean you're compatible. And the same thing with my ex-girlfriend. We shared quite a bit of interest, but we weren't compatible. We just weren't, even despite our shared a shared interest in a lot of things. We just purely weren't. I recognized that early on, but I tried to bury it because I wanted this shot at love. But that's what it is. That's what it's like. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Well, as a Cupid, of course I would know that. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Jill, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone tried to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. Well, you are. This is like weird lesbian behavior. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. She's not into girls. How'd you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Bloom light and a fringe weaver. Alright. A bloom light. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. That's a bloom light, and let's get her a fringe weaver. Where is that? There we go. 1 Adelheid and 9 Karmatron. Oh yeah, this is the one that I refused to give to the guy because he was like pissed drunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Alright, Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver, alright. Let's serve both of these. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video game event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were of course part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so... Oh, it's like, bloom light, yeah. So the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say that for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very... Yeah, this confirms that Jill is, bisexual. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up the very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So yours is one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, or what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think it became all that because of this one girlfriend I had back in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, would start all kinds of movements to see things change. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person he had a relationship with, but rather other people. Seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame on for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Seafar Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs will pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I think I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. I always like this art. She's so... Like, Joe's a good-looking guy, Deanna's a good-looking woman, and Jill looks just, like, damn fine there. It's just, like... They just look really pretty there. Everyone looks great. And this one, too. Like, I really love the game's art style. Oh, I'd buy that for $1 guy from RoboCop. No dogs in sight. Let's keep with the previous theme. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to that Oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, it's the hot lady. It's the hot lady. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. I forget what Alma's... Should I cheat, guys? Spino, Sizeback, Cielo, should I cheat? I'm trying to figure out what, Alma's favorite drink is. Absinthe, Mulan, Tia, Fedora. Trying to figure... Should I cheat? Let's hear it from you guys. Should I cheat, or should I just, like, come up with what I know that she might like? What do you guys think? Bad Touch, Brantini, Cobalt Velvet, Fringe Weaver, Mercury Blast. I'm leaning towards like a classy drinks. What do you think I should make, guys? Oh, let's reset that. I didn't know you could just like... Oh, you need to drag it over there. Okay. Should I make her? Should I cheat? Should I like try to remember the drink that she likes, or should I just like search it up? What do you guys think? Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat? I want to make a decision. Mercury Blast. Classic drinks. Bleeding Jane, Frothy Water. So what's what do you think I should do? I'm thinking of making a Brantini for her, but I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Nope, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. I think I'll get her a Brantini. This is gonna affect my flawless service score, but I guess she's just looking for anything. Classy drinks, promo drinks. Actually, Brantini sour. Happy. You know what? Yeah, happy. Cobalt Velvet. 3 powdered Delta and 1 Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. Should I? Well, I guess I just came up with one on the fly, but... Hey! And this? It's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? A Brantini, so you do. Oh, wow! Oh my gosh! What luck! What luck I have! I didn't remember what she was asking for. A Brantini, but I just assumed that she would like one. I just like by her nature. Oh, maybe I am cut out to be a bartender. I don't remember what they actually asked for, but I can like read their expressions and assume what I should be looking for with them. Maybe I have success since you didn't answer. Chat's loss is my success here. I've won something. I've won some pride. I could be a bartender. A Brantini, so you do have to pay attention to what I asked for. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, want to hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. Told me to dress well enough that he looked like my what the fuck? He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. This is unthinkable to me. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Okay, that's weird. This is like all the times I mentioned, like, oh, my dad wants to take me to a strip club. Who the fuck goes to a strip club with their fucking parents? That's weird. It's cringe. It's like, you don't do that. You don't do that stuff with your parents, you know? It's like you don't watch there's some certain movies or certain shows you just don't watch with your parents. It's like, and going to a strip club is one of those things. You don't do that with your parents. You don't go to a burlesque show with your parents. You don't attend a cabaret or you don't go to I've been to a Hooters with my dad. It was nice. But you don't go to an actual strip club with your fucking parents. You don't do that. Oh. Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly, Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the past couple of days. It can't make me feel worse. This really is like, Jill and Alma are like the, I guess the typical, like, positive imagining of a female relationship. I guess, to be a male, it's interesting looking inwards. Because these two are like, I guess, what some people would consider the ideal female relationship. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Hi, Big Yike. Hi, Big Yike. What's with the frowny face? Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea what she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. The sugar daddy thing. Oh yeah, it's a little bit weird. More of a little bit weird. They started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steaming nights and then left. Hey, well... Oh, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents, and being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. Oh, wow. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. That's a vivid image. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and put them above all else. Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. Can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now you see here is filled with love and dreams. I'd like to examine that chest. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. Guess the only one that didn't get the big boob gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. No, don't. They're spectacular. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, do you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. Looking like, even though again, like hers is from a female perspective, as like even just as a guy, just looking, trying to fix my life and like fix my current mood, fix my current swings, fix my current mentality. I have a lot of mood swings recently, and like trying to figure out something stable that I can latch onto and, you know, drive home. That's why I like playing this game. It's because it helps me take my mind off that and refocus. And it's not working the best now, but I really appreciate it for that anyway. It's like getting me to talk. And I'm streaming, so I have you guys, and it means quite a bit to me because having someone to talk to like this, I value quite a lot. I value it a lot. That's why, like, I like an active chat, not just because, ooh, numbers. Well, I like the numbers, but I like it when you guys are here because I have someone to talk to, and this is, for a lot of the time, most of the socialization I get, and I'm at a point in, like, with my mood that I know what I want, I just don't have it. And I can't find it, and I'm trying to find balances and ways out of things. It's a lot. I can't mention specifics, but, you know, that's how it feels. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your rational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Ice. Icy drinks. Heavy on the alcohol, but icy. Sugar Rush. Spark. Optional. Age. And mixed. All mixed. Moonblast. And that's not enough, Martini. Sunshine Cloud. On the Rocks and blended. And blended. I could get her a Sunshine Cloud, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I might serve it. Sunshine Cloud. I might. Bleeding Jane. Bloomlight. All the Rocks and blended. Actually, a Crevice Spike, no. Bad Touch, All in the Rocks and mixed. Zen Star, no. Mercury Blast, no. 1 Karmatrine, 3 Karmatrine, 4 Karmatrine, Gut Punch, optional Karmatrine, Gut Punch, and a Sunshine Cloud. I got her a Sunshine Cloud. I think I'll give her... Wait, I'll serve her that. Here you go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. I like the sinews of the chicken. But like, I reached into like, I started eating some of the chicken fat because I had chicken recently. I tried some of the chicken fat on fried chicken and decided, you know what, like that taste is something I am not used to. Maybe, but some people is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? She looks so pretty. I like that when she looks her with her eyes closed. You're there talking about breasts and legs and everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, not as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice, nice. Weird, maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. You like them buff? What about tall? I guess this is the woman equivalent of like what I asked, like tits or ass. Well, the answer, of course, should and always should be tits. Of course, if you like ass, you might be a little bit fruity. Even I admit I'm a little bit fruity. I still prefer the tits. But you know, if you like feet, then out of my bar, out of my bar. You're not allowed back in. I'm gonna chase you away with a shotgun. No feet, bros. Hmm. No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. Well, I could satisfy her, I guess. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turn out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. To help with the spiciness. So, you know, I like it when a bar serves food. I like gastropubs a lot, because, like, you're there not just to drink, you're here to eat. You can have a dinner there, like, I guess the British style of gastropubs, or the American style, where you, like, they have, like, I know, in the UK, they have, like, Sunday roasts and stuff like that, and they have, like, bangers and mash. In the US, they have burgers and fries and, like, fast food, but it's soul food, and, like, chicken wings. Chicken wings is the traditional, like, before drinking appetizer. Frothy water. Spicy drinks. Bloom light. No, not spicy. Let's get her something sweet. Piano woman. Sweet promo happy, a Martini, a moonblast. Get her something sweet that clears her. Oh man, it's the best song in the game! Blue Fairy, Sparkle Star. Let's get her a piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Get her a piano woman. Here. Phew, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. If I did this with a bro, it would be harassment. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair. Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed, you became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Sorry, baby girl, I was at work. Shut the fuck up, shut up. I always called you a slur, I can't do that. I can't call people slurs. Hey, I can't blame you, she's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What up, blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Is this what women talk about? Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me you were feeling shitty these last few days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think about it too much about it. And I told you what I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems too many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Eh? Told you to sit here, come on. Eh, what? That's the first, like, really good look that we get at Jill. This is the first clips. Shut up, terrible artist. This is a really good look at Jill, and she's a good-looking woman. She's a fine woman. I like this. I like the I like the sudden change. What do you... Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here. Click. Oh, it's Alice Rabbit. It's the rabbit. Now. Oh. Oh wow. I think that changed. That's odd. Oh yeah, I forgot Alma's a hacker. Now it works for you, it works for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. I with him too. He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort to get, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well, always enough to get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying and eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh. Started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? This is the first, I like this, it's interesting. I like it when it does this. It flips the, it's a good visual novel. It flips the script, quite literally. It flips it on her. Besides, I get to look at Jill, and she's just as fan service as Alma, in my opinion, because I got to go see you later, baby girl. What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush, then. You can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Of course. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All mixed. How does this thing work again? That's I like where this is going. I really appreciate this story. It's a good, and I really love the visual interface. But part of it is yeah, I get to look at Jill, but it's also the you do it you imagine, but you don't imagine the bar. Here, you don't imagine the bar. You imagine you're seeing it through Jill's eyes. You don't imagine that you are the bar. You're not now you're seeing it from Alma's and you're seeing this sort of we know what Jill looks like. We've seen third-person shots of her before, but seeing her look at you like this, it's interesting. It's so, and I feel like they're gonna do this for the ending as well. Maybe they're gonna give this perspective because, again, you're looking at Jill, for a while you only get Jill's perspective, and it's so interesting in visual media, as a visual medium, how you imagine her from a first person perspective, but now you're seeing it from someone else's, and you're seeing you're looking the protagonist in the face instead of from their perspective, and it's so I like that so much. Here, thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? She's both of these are fan service women. I would absolutely, these women. Both of them are very fine. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. Trying to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expending on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true that she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me when she was sick when we were together? I like that I chose the I feel like I chose the soundtrack well. I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of a failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever, truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this... Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. A big beer. Let's get her a big beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Oh, well, that's natural for Alma, I guess. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. Oh, is it because she can't actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, okay, so I know what I'm doing wrong. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go, big beer. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Maybe I am simping for this character, but she looks such... I like Jill. I like Jill quite a bit. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Hmm? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh, back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions, and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Interesting. Are you okay? Well, you know what? If all else fails, I might take up bartending. A fucking video game. For some volume of okay, yeah. It's just that. I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me. I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, and I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm just trying to have a heart-to-heart here. She looks so cute when she's flustered. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief for having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. If it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll just swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. It's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know? Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? Honestly, looking at besides me sipping over the characters and lusting over them, that part it's good, all right. It's making me think of myself at the moment. It's helping me manage my own emotions, and it helps me focus. I guess in some ways the really good ambient music and the hot women they're a part of it, but I guess the heart to heart between the characters is helping me figure myself out as well, and I really appreciate the game for that, because and the fact that it's this song, because I remember I put this song on after something else quite emotional that he did. This and Welcome to Valhalla are the two they lead into each other. It's great. I love it. It's great. They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly, they're your parents, they live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime, they'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot of. Yeah, I picked the songs great. Like I'm not like the self-aggrand. I'm like boasting a little bit, but I like how this experience has turned out. It did. You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Joe tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Oh, she's a Karen. It's kind of cute because it's Dana. Boss? Oh, we did get the flawless service, but we did get the flawless service bonus. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. Yeah, she's a fine woman. Both of these are just, both Jill and Alma are just like dream waifus unironically. Not just because like they look good, but just genuinely because like their personalities and everything. I wish they could talk me into some shape. I wish I had someone like them. I wish I had someone like them because they're great. 1,100. Oh, total funds. Today's total transfer. We'll have enough for the Christmas tree. Your account was charged 8,000 as payment for the electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and she'll focus at work with no problem. Have a nice day. Let's get her that tree. Let's get her that tree. All right. $2,000. We'll get. Yeah, we got her the tree. We got her the tree on Christmas Eve. Even though we're much farther away from that in real life, but that's nice. I feel like I'm taking care of this. Like I like this. I like this game. I fucking love this game, man. It's a good game. Let's save that. Day 12. All right. Augmented eye. Oh, we got a full list of articles. We got full headlines. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February by Lena Smithy. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February, after almost 2 decades of absence. Oh, so it's like the reruns. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think of it twice about subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. That's nice. All right, so it's like a free show, like TV. Is that rain? Is it raining? Oh shit, that's heavy rain outside. It adds to the ambience. It's nice. Alright, well, let's see at this. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases have risen to 80, an increase for the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests. Wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future. We can only hope cases like these will become rare in following years. Yeah, I feel like that sucks. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Okay, so Model Warrior Julianne. Oh yeah, that's right. This is Jill's favorite show. Lillian receiving mysterious messages. Update. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Oh wait. Just something I realized. Why Alice Rabbit is in fact Alma. Because we saw the Alice Rabbit logo pop up when she hacked the bartender terminal. I think so, at least. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Is that the entity from Mission Impossible? White noise intensifies and a transmission developing. Alright. Anything Kiramiki? No. Danger you. Monster girlfriend Shirari. We're on 4chan again. Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I'm becoming a huge fan of GSF recently. It's a really solid product, IMO. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid in the main event? Yep, he's gonna face Yusuke at the Dome Show. Why don't they push the Great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke, who's hyped for the women's championship. That one should be the main event instead of the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 is better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars, nothing impressive. Wrestling is fake. Is it? I don't know. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Alright, let's throw in another day for Jill. Saturday, December the 24th. Oh wow, Christmas falls on a Sunday in this year. So that's nice. Good evening. Hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. A brighter Jill. A brighter Jill. Every day is night. Commencing simulation. Drive me wild. Good for health. Who was troubling news? Gaze that invited. Oh, there's someone downstairs. Omimoto, all systems go. Let's go with that. Where do I go from here? Will you remember me? Everything will be okay. March of the White Knights. Nah. Hey, Renee. Neo Avatar. Let's go with Renee. Neo Avatar. Yeah, those who dwell in the shadows. Nah, nighttime maneuvers. Why not? A star pierces the dark. You love is a drug, of course. Synthestitch. Snowfall. The answer lies within. Why not? Maybe not. With renewed hope. Reminiscent digital drive. Let's see what digital drive does for us. Now, Metropolis. Neon District. Chromatrine Dream. Skyline. Dusk. That would have been a good song for earlier. Heart of the City. Nah. City That Never Sleeps. Follow the Trail. I'm not doing Beast of the Titans. Nah. Follow the Trail. Out of Orbit. No. Underground Club. Tense. Underground Club. Why not? Actually, nah. Showtime. Alright, let's go with that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's a BTC bar. Ooh, it's a pretty lady. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Hey, what the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilim freaks me out. Okay, let's get her a Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, all aged and mixed. Alright, here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. Or Vea. And your Lilim friend is? Essentia. I get it, you're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called No! No! No, 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 no. Oh gosh. Oh god, no. Oh gosh, no! That is infamous. That game is infamous. Unfortunate that is real. Unfortunate that is real. Because fucking Pipkin Pippa played it on stream, and so did Kirsha. Oh no, 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 no. I'm scared to continue going. That is like the worst. It's considered the worst RPG of all time. That cult classic game that has seen like 3 master versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. Oh! Don't tell me the people that made this game like Yick. So I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Fluffy dream, alright. Bitter, fluffy, no. Yeah, a fluffy dream. Sour, soft. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Alright, fluffy dream. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Didi, R&B. I'm coming! You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. Wow, oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him, though. Right, thanks again for the, directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform, but I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? I can't remember what it is. And I might cheat. I might cheat. Should I cheat, guys? Should I cheat and, like, look up look up what her drink is? Come on. Is it a cobalt velvet? She likes girly drinks. It's Sugar Rush, a blue fairy. I think a blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All aged and mixed. Let's get her a blue fairy. I'm pretty sure she likes the blue fairy. Here. Thanks. Oh, I got her the wrong drink. She didn't notice it was the wrong drink? So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. It turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. You want to know more about it? You want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then, you were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry about the loss though, I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the whole collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have fear of death, though. You do? I can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Oh, this is the abolition of the Asimov's 3 laws. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. How could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed by some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the only distilled versions of the law some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them to like they were the very laws of physics or something. The Asimov, yeah, and like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it in their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit tonight. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figure if he ever got lost, I always want to be able to yell 4. It happened once, you'd be surprised at how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's 4... I can't say that. You can say it's foreplay. Yeah. It was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilum kid that wanted to transcend. What, a movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. You want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. Well, I just got her a blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All aged and mixed. I just got her one of these. Here. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. Seemed to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lily. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. Oh, he's a furry. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen, the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. I'm not a fan of that. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, and there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? You came in. I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything. More like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for letting me in here, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. So it's always 2 drinks, a conversation, 2 drinks, and then the day ends. I like Jill. She's a nice character. Very good character. And honestly, I really do like Dorothy. Maybe it's because a friend of mine uses like her GIFs on Discord a lot. Or is it GIFs? I don't know. I don't care. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Let's keep with that going on. Back, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight you've ever seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Oh, it's that wrestling match that was being talked about. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. She looks pretty. How are you doing? Nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster, Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she just suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure, something cold for Say. Let's get her, a crevice spike. No, that's not cold. On the rocks. Sunshine Cloud. Let's see if any of the sweet drinks. Aged and mixed. That Martini should have, of course, shaken, but it should normally be straight up, which is, with the shaken with ice. On the rocks and blended. Get her a Sunshine Cloud. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the rocks and blended. Here. Yeah, this is the one. I drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too. Not that cold actually. But I've always had a decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not always a good reference. She looks like she would be an ice character in like an RPG game. So Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that, can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there is a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big, there's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. And carries a beaming smile that I don't see every other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade. She's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending because otherwise I just stand there without doing anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Oh man, no. Very fine woman. You would look great in one. Well, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. You're too greasy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember wearing my arms too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about her bust size. Really, she's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here, they rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask about the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. Well, that's a shame because I like her chest. Seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot, like Sakana, who is a very fine taste, I should say. Stella's quite the affirmation for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. Make it sound like she's hiding J-caps or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. You get self-conscious. Yeah, she looks like a bigger character because of, like, the wolf ears and the drills. You get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size. Rather, I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. No, she looks like a traditional tomboy. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic for say. Let's give her a sour. I know what it is, it's just like... It's the one that doesn't require... Cobalt Velvet, no. It's not that, it wasn't that. It didn't have optional Karma Shrine. Suplex, was it in the Manly? The Mars Blast. Was it no? I'm trying to look for it. Optional Karma Shrine. Bad Touch, Mercury Blast, promo. 3 Karma Shrine, no Karma Shrine. 3 Karma Shrine. All blended. Classy. Mercury Blast, no. Fringe Weaver. Cobalt Velvet. I remember seeing something that didn't have alcohol in it that I could look at. Frothy Water, Bleeding Jane, Beer. Come on, it was Pile Driver. Let's look in the alphabetical. Bad Touch, that has Karmatrine. Yeah, Bleeding Jane, Frothy Water, Bloomlight, Blue Fairy, Brantini, Cobalt Velvet, Crevice Spike, Fluffy Dream, Fringe Weaver, Frothy Water, Grizzly Temple. Optional Karmatrine. Okay, so I think we'll get her a Bleeding Jane. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended. Actually, you know what? She doesn't seem like the kind who would like that. A Bleeding Jane. Let's get her, Moonblast, Brantini, Piano Woman. Optional Karmatrine. Let's get her a Sparkle Star. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All aged and mixed. Alright, let's get her a Sparkle Star. Here! Thanks! You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? Makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. Well, I drink for the taste, personally. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. Well, to me, I feel like there's a lot of different, like... Of course, the drunkenness enhances it, but I feel like there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of good drinks. I don't drink to get drunk, but there's a lot of good drinks out there that you will have that only come in alcoholic variations, and like they're only good they're only the way they are because of the alcohol. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb. Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. Doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. It's also a matter of addiction, you know? Start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll be just me, Boss, Gil, a couple of regulars. We'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness that Stella's throwing right now. You ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say, yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check on one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured, you know, if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I'd go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh. I'm alive. I learned something after that Helen Apollo trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hey, it's George Costanza. Oh, hey there, girl. It's Art Vandelay. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Something manly. Strong. Crevice Spike. Mars Blast. I keep wanting to hand out a Crevice Spike. A Gut Punch. Let's give him a Crevice Spike. A big one. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All blended. No one asks for it, but you know, I like it. Give him a Crevice Spike. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to the whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls, why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. Some big name from Kanye-vania. Kanye-vania, what the hell? Oh man. Kanye's got his own country now. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if it's still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. You're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and see if it can be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know? Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. A cobalt velvet. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mixed. Alright. Let's make it big. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cobalt velvet. Alright, here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? You told me you want to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. Could have been lying. Yeah, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or if she's alright. You do. I have a daughter, she's about your age. She was a teen, we had a big fight, and she ran away from home. First, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. Couldn't find any trace of her, nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her taking cover of some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? Might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. I'm trying to remember the gun episode where, like, the Nazi gun episode from Seinfeld. You don't stay long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before the trails goes. Okay, I better go back to work before our trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow, 8 p.m. No working beforehand, the bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best, we're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Oh yeah, for all the service moments. I know a small party is what you need. Total funds, okay. Today's total transfer, total funds. Merry Mega Christmas. This is the Mega Santa. Go to work. Let's throw in a third day. Let's throw in a third day. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Um, day 13. Ooh, a new Kiramiki dream person. Accidental love. Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster. There's the idol industry. Okay, we already reviewed that. 4, was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the Mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places will celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but it's still pretty cool. Gotta sign some books. Time to sign some books by Miki. Alright. Augmented Eye. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with this premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I have seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shinitsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch UYY every Friday in RSTV. No, anime is for nerds, she says. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanji, from the western nation of Kanye-vania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But it's just show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic. This game was released in 2016, and it feels extremely relevant now. They could not have predicted like Kanye still being relevant in 2025. Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever, just do what they want. I don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I've done the same. Why bother with the real thing if you can make them from scratch if it's to meet your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure Kanye-vania went through demilitarization before. While I'm receiving mysterious messages. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilim? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilim behavior has been rather unusual as of late. Although you can only imagine the confusion they were going through, not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilim advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Alright. Save again, I don't know. And we'll do our last day of the night. We've been going for a while. Ooh, we got some likes. Okay. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing and being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Valhalla. Wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's becoming a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you also saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. They do, they look spectacular on her. Why? Silly question, never mind. Chima came earlier too, the dogs went with him to get some ice. Do we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What are you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing, it looks like it's just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. Oh, so it's like a giant heating coil thing. It's an infomercial bauble though, really useful and pretty tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Finally, at least someone came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. Or not. I'll go check on the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh, hey, it's this guy, and it's Big Boss Toshiba. Oh. Oh, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. Need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. Select that mutt station away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. I like this setup. I like this little, when it takes over the screen like that and the HUD changes. Alright then, the rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. You know what? Let's go with Gil. Okay then, Gil, what do you pick? Truth. There's a whole HUD for this. What's your last name? Dare. I picked Dare. Try to make a sugar rush with your eyes closed. Alright. Here. This is a beer. Well, it works, I think. My turn, right? Well, pick me. You, the dog. Come on. Dare, I dare you. No, I'm the one that dares you. Bring it on. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. You're not sitting. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever, you did it. Alright, you, the blonde, pet me. Whatever. Your hands are cold. Colder than your usual hands, I guess. Alright then, Jill. I'll go with Dare. Give me a shoulder massage. Really? Really? Okay. You are good at this. My grandpa taught me years ago. How old were you when your grandpa died? 14 or so, if memory serves me right. Then he was... Sorry, need to use the bathroom. Jill, what did that massage do exactly? was a regular massage. I might have accidentally unclasped her bra though. Felt like something snapped. Wow, just imagine the pressure that poor thing must be subject to. I wish I was that bra. You have a pretty triumphant look on your face though. Wouldn't you? I wonder. If everyone's done talking about my bra, let's move on. Wonder how long till the food is done. I guess this is like, I like this, let's go with Dana. Alright, boss, pick. Truth me. How'd you get your arm? On second thought, dare me. Lift Gil by the neck of his shirt. Okay. Eh? Ah, happy? I guess, who cares? I didn't hear about your arm. I do, I care. Alright, Gil, now that I have you in this position, answer me. I didn't pick. You're in no position to pick. Now answer. Did you live in Scotland for 2 years? Scotland? No. I guess that rules out a couple of possibilities. Chief. What? Alright, I'm still lifting you, sorry. And now she apologizes. I guess it's my turn. Hey, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Oh, I have a suggestion. You stay quiet. You stay quiet. Fine. How strong are those arms of yours? Still my muscles under them, so not very. Although not having fleshy skin makes things easier. Wait, that's a truth, not a dare. I just wanted to make sure. I dare to break this nut with your hands. Okay. Well, that was easy. Holy shit, Gil, are you really into that? Eh? Asking a woman to break a nut in her hands and then watching her eat it, does that turn you on? Eh? Wait, is this an actual thing that turns guys on? I need to know for professional reasons. You're a pervert, Gilbert. Gil, wait, that was close this time. My turn then? Alright. Hey, Jill, pick. Truth. Okay then, what's your most embarrassing childhood dream? Elaborate? For example, when I was a girl, I wanted to be a professional puzzle master. I guess, in a way, I accomplished that, but you understand. I wanted to be a ventriloquist. Is that another reference to Seinfeld? Huh? When I was a child, I liked this show called Lucia's Funhouse. The one with the woman in the house with the talking stuff? That one. My parents divorced when I was around 6, I think. Mom was on tour with an orchestra and my dad was working constantly. I spent a lot of time with my grandpa, but he slept a lot, so I was on my own most of the time. I like to pretend things were like chairs or beds could talk, and since AI wasn't so advanced back then. Anyway, I went to a magic show once, and there was this guy making a puppet talk. My dad told me he was a ventriloquist, so I kinda obsessed about wanting to be one. Even today, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it every now and then. So that's why you pretend 4 can talk. She what? Nothing? I'm getting hungry. Alma. Okay, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. And I dare you to call Gil by his real name. Gillian. So you can actually do it. Of course I can, but messing with Dilbert is more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare? I'll pick truth. Do you have any dreams you'd like to eventually fulfill? Well, this might sound silly, but I want to work with kids. Oh, I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time. And I find it so much fun to work with kids, I can't explain why. If I had to pick another job, think of something I want to eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrician, something like that. That wasn't an answer I expected. Me neither. What are you implying? Okay, hey John, pick. Dare. I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing. Well, you're a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy. Of course I am. Chief, well, I pretty much owe you everything for giving me my life any semblance of order. Of course you do. Alma, you can be a really caring person. Can be. And Jill, you're a pretty smart girl. Wonder if that's true. So, is no one gonna say anything nice about him in return? What is there to say? He's one of the nicest, most responsible guys I've met. The kind that gets to talking through an expression of sincere interest. The kind of guy that will go to the extra mile even when asked not to. You could always say that more frequently, you know. A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead, I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Jill. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hey, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katusha or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you take the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! Oh, is this the new chapter? What is this? What the hell is this? Oh, that's the moon. That's the moon, and that's like the space stations. That's the moon. Hold on, what? I wonder what this is about. Okay, so we're in a cutscene. Chapter 3, Dulce. I think this is the last chapter. I think we'll end off here. Chapter 3, Dulce. Dulce. Time to mix drinks and change lives, and this one means sweet. Ain't that sweet? Rent is due on the 30th. Make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her getting too distracted. Have a very nice day. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. We'll save here. And let's see what else. What else there is. Street race at the Motor City District leaves two dead. By Lana Smithy. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves each year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. You have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. And the Chief of Transit Department and Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be a last, however, that's a promise. I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. I won't believe what happens in this cartoon. By Lana Smith, oh, it's a clickbait title. Cartoons are not... Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, though the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes, and has become to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I guess suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots. Just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Touch Fluffy Tail. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. Touch Fluffy Tail. Isn't that a Ken Ashcorp thing? I'm not sure. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanji, and that we had to abide some of the religious rules in order to see one of their best competitors. Some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye-vania's main religion, Kanyeism, prevents the existence of nanomachines inside the body, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it'll do the trick. Alright. I think we'll end off here. Let's we have someone, let's raid into someone. Let's see who's active. It didn't do as good a job of like taking my mind off things, but it's a good story that I really appreciated. So, who's there? Oh wow, Phillian got a new outfit. That's cute. There's Niana. There's oh no, it's Leah. It's Leah. There's Niaru. Let's see who else is live. Anyway, thank you everyone who came. This has been nice. This has been nice. Especially for everyone who came on such a short notice. Because I didn't announce that I was gonna do this. Alright, let's check for a subscription so we can see who we're gonna raid. There's Mint, there's Niana, there's Leah. Grandpa Gaming, there's Doggy, there's Nyaru. Hey, there's Neapolina. Alright, let's raid into him. Alright. This has been Felix. Thank you everyone who came. O2 love, and I'll see you guys next time. Animal raid. Oh, I'm guessing tactical bodysuits were impractical for sports. I guess that was. Go back to the title screen. And where is that?